Hi, I'm Elke van Freudenberg and I'm a celebrity makeup artist. And today we're going to be going over a couple cool tips and tricks on how to get your eyebrows looking perfect.
This is Julie's unruly eyebrow. Scary, untamed, wild. Something you just don't want to see. And we're going to tame it today for you. Alright, let's tame.
Looking? Now, when you first start doing eyebrows, you have to know where your guidelines are so that way you know exactly where you're shaping. So the trick is, you want your eyebrow to start right where your tear duct is. So you would hold a tweezer or a pencil and go right where your tear duct is, straight up.
Yeah, I've overplugged. This is why you should never do it on your own.
Exactly, and that's where your eyebrow starts. So if it doesn't start right there, you can always fill in with a little bit of eyeshadow. And then if it's too much, you want to pluck in between the two. So that's where your eyebrow starts. Then your second line is you want a line from the end of the nose to the end of the eye, and that's where your eyebrow should end. A lot of people overpluck over here because they want to create a higher eyebrow, and they pluck all this. And what happens is they end up losing the end of the line. And you always have to draw it in to extend it down some more.
Yeah, it is the end of the line.
So that's where you want your eyebrow to end. Now the third line is look straight in. You want to get a line at the outside of the iris of the eye or the color of the eye, and that's where the highest part of the arch of your eyebrow should be. And that's where your arch is. Now there are two more lines that nobody ever tells you about. Is the balance of the line of the eyebrow. So when you're done tweezing, you want the beginning and the end of your eyebrow to be on the same line.
Oh.
So that way it starts and ends on a horizontal line. If the eyebrow is too high up, too far down, then you know the line of the eyebrow is not right. Okay, and then the last line to do is when you have both eyebrows done, take a ruler or a pencil and go above the arch of the eyebrows, and you want to make sure that line is completely horizontal.
So in other words, people are seeing the worst possible hand-done brows that they could ever encounter.
But there's never an eyebrow that can't be saved.
So let's go save Julie's eyebrows.
We will save your eyebrows. So once you clean the eyebrow, you want to use a toner with hazel alcohol on a cotton ball. Make sure the area is clean. And when you tweeze, slanted tip tweezers are the best because that way you don't have to worry about poking yourself in the eye or poking in your skin. And the trick is to put your tweezer against the skin and then run the tweezer back and forth. And as you're running the tweezer back and forth, open and close the tweezer. Now, when you start, take the skin and hold the skin down as tight as possible against the bone. Because when you're tweezing and something hurts, it's not the hair that hurts that's being pulled out, but it's the skin that's moving. And that's what creates kind of that little pinch effect, is because the skin's moving. So if you can hold the skin down as tight as possible, and I'm just running the tweezer back and forth, and it's a quicker, faster way of getting the eyebrows. And I don't have to worry about pinching the skin because the tweezer is always against the skin.
I'm in no pain.
And also too, if you are kind of squeamish and getting your eyebrows done or tend to pinch more, usually the lighter your skin color is, the more you will feel pain or sensation on your skin because your skin is much thinner than somebody that has a darker skin.
And since I'm as pale as it comes, you know, if I'm not in pain, well heck, we must be doing this all right.
No, we don't want anyone in pain. But if you are more sensitive, try to have your eyebrow specialist do you lying down. If you are lying down when they work on you, it's much more comfortable that way. So like after a facial or something like that, eyebrows are much more pleasantly done that way. Now, when you start tweezing, get all the ones that you know are not supposed to be there. The ones that are further down, the ones that are, you know, that don't go into the line of the eyebrow, and you can go ahead and get all those pretty quickly. But once you have all those out of the way, now you come to designing the eyebrow itself, where you want to get that really perfect shape. And if you can, use an eyebrow brush or a toothbrush, brush all the hairs upwards. And then by brushing upward, you can see exactly the line of the eyebrow, and you can see exactly what hair is supposed to be there and what hair is not supposed to be there. And you can get in and exactly get those little hairs, and when that line is straight and smooth, then you have a perfect perfect line for an eyebrow. Now the best shape, I find that looks the best on everybody, I call it the model eyebrow, it looks beautiful on everybody, is you want the line underneath your eyebrow to be shaped in a way so that it brings out your entire eye. So the line from beginning to the arch, you want it to be a somewhat straight line. And then the line from the arch to the end of your eyebrow, you want it to be like a semi-curve. And that is the best line for an eyebrow that you can have. I find it looks beautiful on everybody. Your eyebrow is almost there. You had it. You have the line. You just need to clean up the line a bit and you have it.
So I'm not a total lost cause.
Nope. Nobody is.
I was almost.
Almost.
Aww.
And then if you're trying to grow your eyebrows in, you can try the 1% Rogaine.
Really? Rogaine works on eyebrows?
Take a Q-tip, put it on at night, and it helps the eyebrows to grow in quicker. Be really careful, just make sure you don't get it anywhere near your eyes. And then usually when I do eyebrows, I like to work with a magnifying mirror. So that way I can see every single little hair, because it's always the little hairs that goof up the line of the eyebrow. It's the ones you can't see. So if I can get like every little hair, then I know it's perfect. Now you can see the shape is already coming into place.
Right. I look so much less sketchy. Let me come in, show you guys. Can you see that? Woohoo! So much less sketchy.
You want also the balance of the eyebrow. You want it to be equally balanced in the front as on this back. A lot of people, what they do is they tweeze all this out and they have a big chunk of hair in the front. And what happens is the eyebrows move the bone structure out of balance.
Oh.
So you want your eye to actually follow the line and then come back around. And the goal of perfect eyebrows is that people look at your eyes. If you find them looking at your eyebrows, something's not right.
Yeah. Okay.